In London, there are over 2 million people experiencing or at risk of hunger and malnutrition. There's also a huge amount of food that is wasted in the UK that's perfectly good for human consumption. We work with an army of volunteers and we distribute that food out to over 1,000 organisations that are able to get food to people who are experiencing hunger and malnutrition.
It helps because I'm not working right now and it puts food on my table. I'm trying to get myself into a one bedroom, but right about now it's hard. It's hard.
To be able to concentrate our resources on those things, we need to make sure that the other aspects of the business are as effective and as efficient as possible. Technology being the key driver. So we set about work with Accenture, Avanade and Microsoft to have what we call RouteMe, developed on Dynamics 365. And what RouteMe does is it allows us to pre-plan the routes in. The driver then uses the app on their route, and then all of the reporting is pushed to us straight away using Power BI.
I think it is fantastic the way we can just look at the phone and see what we have done, what we have delivered, what we have picked up and where we are going.
If we can cut down the amount of physical mileage we're doing just by doing our routes efficiently, instead of just doing one route a shift, we might be able to do two. The more charities we can get to, then the more people we can feed, which is obviously our whole purpose really.
We feed people 3 times a day. We've got 2 centres, one here and one round the corner. And I mean, because of the Felix Project, I've spent about £500 this year. And without them, you know, our clients would be starving, so it's fantastic.
We've become a really efficient organisation, and one thing I'm always incredibly proud to tell potential donors is that for every £1 that they donate to the Felix Project, we are able to rescue and redistribute and deliver out again £10 worth of food. And this is a really extraordinary return, and it's an amazing result, and we couldn't do it without real deep efficiency running throughout the organisation.
We kicked this off in the height of the pandemic, where it's very difficult to do anything. And in terms of the initial engagement through to the decision making, the design, and then right through to testing and implementation, it was about a 6 to 8 week end-to-end project.
The initial conversation was entirely focused on their particular challenge and how technology could start to alleviate some of those pressures. The Microsoft technology that we use comes with a specialist not-for-profit accelerator to control and reduce operating costs very, very quickly at a cost point that's very relevant to the sector.
When you have data transparency like this, it gives the opportunity for people to identify problems and identify opportunities for new projects and new initiatives to try to fix that. And what's really important for the future of the Felix Project is, you know, they have an ambition to grow tenfold over the coming years. And having a technical infrastructure and a technical foundation in place that can support that kind of a growth is really key.
This year, in 2021, our aim is to get 38 million meals redistributed out to the communities across London. By 2024, we are aiming to redistribute over 100 million meals, Accenture and Avanade. By making us a better organisation and helping us to improve what we do, hundreds of thousands of people who are disadvantaged and vulnerable will be helped and be supported.
It's very emotional, really, and the collaboration that's gone into getting us where we are today has just been extraordinary.